And she's going to speak about, some of the things that most people do not know about Japanese culture. So this will be very informative for anyone who plans on visiting Japan.
As I'm Japanese, I'm very often asked the question like, is there racism in Japan? Are Japanese people racist? Or some people tell me that Japanese people don't like foreigners. So let me talk about my opinion today. I was born and raised in Japan, moved to New York City 11 years ago. I know everything about Japan, Japanese people, and Japanese culture that you will never experience even though you visit Japan as a foreigner. And I know why Japanese people are Japanese people. Because I got out of the country and experienced living in the different society that I was not in. I know the difference because I started seeing Japanese people and Japanese culture from a third party. So let me tell you some Japanese phrases and idioms to explain Japanese people and Japanese culture. The first one is go ni ireba go ni shitagae. The meaning is when you visit the country or places that doesn't belong to you, you should follow the rules, even though it's different from your thought or values. In short sentence, be respectful. Also, if you want to live in Japanese society or want to be admitted that you are in Japanese society, then there's a lot of rules that you have to follow, even though no one tells you this is a rule. It's called Anmoku no Ryokai. The translation would be the silent agreement. Another important rule is kuki o yomu. It's the same phrase as read the room. So basically, Japanese people don't tell you or teach you how to act in Japanese society. But you have to know and learn yourself how to act in Japanese society. Don't worry, Japanese people are still kind even though you don't know the rules and do not follow the rules because you're foreigners. And that's your privilege that I don't have. If you know how to act in Japan and Japanese society, Japanese people really like you. That's what Japanese people are. And so many people told me that some of the Japanese places are not foreigner friendly. For example, the bar Kebakura is the one that the place I used to work. That is completely Japanese culture. And when I talk about Kebakura in my video, so many people don't understand the culture. And that's totally fine. We don't expect you to understand that culture. But if you want to experience that Japanese culture without knowledge or speaking Japanese, they can't explain what it is in English. And if there is a problem, they cannot solve the problem in English. That's why they are not welcoming foreigners. That's why you have to understand. You visit in Japan and force them to speak your language in their country. What an audacity. They are racist because they don't speak your language. If you want to experience what Japanese people experience in Japan, then learn Japanese, speak Japanese very fluently. Of course, some Japanese people are racist and some of Japanese people are very exclusive. And that's the reason why it made me so hard to live in Japan. So I understand what you want to say. But Japan is Japan. In Japan, still most of the population living in Japan is Japanese. Japan opened their border to foreign country in 1854, which is very recent to compare to the Japanese long history. And finally, in the last decade, Japan started having a lot of tourists from foreign countries because of social media. A lot of people are fascinated with Japanese people and culture and nature. I know it's very beautiful. I was born and raised there. I know everything about them. Why Japan is so beautiful? Because that's what Japanese people are. They are not even trying to maintain or organize those society or nature. That's their society and people always trying to be respectful. It's just what Japanese people are. And that's why it's very beautiful. If you don't understand what I'm saying or you don't want to understand or cannot be respectful, cannot have an open mind to visit another country, please do not go outside of your country. I mean, not even country. Please stay in your town. Not only in Japan. If you visit someone's place, be respectful. And do not expect everybody else outside of your country speak in English. And you're not gonna get treated how you get treated in your country. Everybody has different traits, different culture, different society. If you understand what I'm saying and know how to act in Japan, Japanese people love you. Japanese people treat you the best. If you have any question, leave a comment and give me a follow if you like my video. And join my Discord from link in my bio.